Join us, MrTruck.com, for truck reviews, trailer reviews, and accessory reviews. And this is our review of the 4xe Wrangler Unlimited. Well, it looks like we're passing the car wash test. Yes, indeed. It sure looks from here. I don't see anything leaking in here anywhere. So we're going to have to say that it is actually passing the car wash test. We're going to fold up our convertible. Well, here we are. We're at the edge of the Mid-St. Vrain. Same trail we did with the Bronco. Then we're going to round Coney Flats, do a loop, climb through. We'll have water crossings and rock crossings and all kinds of stuff. So I am going to put this in four-wheel drive. I don't know if we put it in low. Let's see. I'm going to put it in neutral. And I'm going to shift this lever. There's 4 high auto, there's 4 part-time, and there's low range. So now we are in 4 low. And I'm going to do the rear, and then I'm going to do disconnect the sway bar. Sway bars disconnect. We're in 4 low. We're about to climb up the rocks. Hopefully all these other cameras. Yeah, this is some rocks here. We gotta make sure we don't hurt this thing. We're gonna climb up all these rocks. Get the front locker on, hang on. Be sitting down. Not quite sure where I'm gonna go, but I think I'm gonna go over here. There we go. That's good when you got the lockers, you can just about go anywhere. Well, that was interesting. A lot of contortions there, huh? Be sitting down.
Lily's all like,
yeah.
I'm just holding onto the window like, I'm used to this.
I don't know, I may have to go to 4 high. I'm trying to figure this all out. Shift up the gear. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe I can't do that in low because it's not doing it. Okay, go back to drive. See how well we climb all these rocks. That's cool. We disconnect the sway bar, so now we have more wheel travel on the front. Oh, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Hey. You'd rather what? Yeah, you guys can look out your windows and see what you see down there.
How are we going to get down?
Oh, we're going to go around a big loop. It's a big, giant circle.
Is that side of this, is that part of the circle rocky and bumpy?
Yeah, then we're going to go over some water crossings. Yeah, it's going to be bumpy all the way through here. We're climbing over a lot of rocks. Then we'll go out and exercise our feet after a while.
Grandpa,
yes.
It's still morning.
No, it's in the afternoon, sweetie. It's almost, it'll be dark here in about 4 hours.
I'm going to video some of this.
Yeah?
When it's morning, so we can go to a park.
Well, honey, I don't think we're going to have time. It'll be dark before we get to the park. We can't go to the park every time we come up here, darling, but we'll see what we can do.
We can never.
Yeah. It's a rock on my side, so I may have to hit the rock on your side.
Like 2 times.
Yeah. I know you like that park, and I do too. Right now, we just gotta go around this big
Where's the, loop.
Zip. Zip.
Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip. Zip.
Zip. Okay, looks like I should climb part of this rock.
It's gonna be scary to me.
No, it's not gonna be scary. It's just fun. We're just climbing over. What's wrong? Honey, we're just climbing rocks. It's nothing.
I see a big.
Yeah, but it can't go anywhere. Its trees are holding it in place. It's not gonna roll. After a while, we'll go through some water. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna like trail riding. See, these are aspens are turning. See ahead of us? Isn't that pretty? Those are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tip that back camera down a little. So I'm gonna stop it. Look at those beautiful. See the yellow leaves, Lily? Camera, they're all golden leaves.
Don't go away, Mr. Chuck.tv. We'll be right back.
It does. And there's a thing called regen on here, and that actually helps you slow down. I mean, that's what it does basically, is your brakes will charge the battery by braking them or even decelerating on some steep slopes. We won't turn that on yet. We go downhill and we turn that on because it actually, when you let off the gas, it slows you way down. Kind of like a wooden pedal driving. And it's pretty cool. So we'll try that when we need it. Right now we're at 4 high, still have the lockers on. Just for the fun of it. We could shut off the front one. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see if I can do that. Stop and shut off the front one. Sway bar. Come on. Axle lock canceled. What about the rear one? Oh, there we go. Now we should lock the rear one in. Oh, I gotta shift it. 4 low. Okay, I see. I see. So I have to be low to get that rear axle locked.
So when you're going downhill and someone's going uphill, you always have to stop if you're going downhill.
Let's see. Is that how that works? I can't remember. It's one of those two. You're right. I think the person going uphill has the right of way, I think. Hey. A lot of Jeepers up here. They're Jeeps.
Grandpa would love this.
Yeah. Well, that's weird. You got to be totally locked and 4 low to lock the lockers. Well, I guess we'll just see how far we can go. If we start slipping too much, we'll put it in low range and at least lock the rear axle. We got the sway control disconnected, so it gives us a little more wheel travel. Easier to keep all the wheels on the ground with traction. It's cool coming through here when the aspens are turning like this. This is nice. I think that's the sway bar banging up there. How you doing, Lily?
Good. She's eating her cookie.
Oh, cool.
But Lily, I wouldn't be eating because you might choke.
Well, just be some small pieces. You'll be fine. Small pieces. But your sister's right. We don't want you choking. So I got 3 of my 8 grandchildren with me. You guys are the adventurous ones. I'm taking you guys trail riding quite a bit.
I like going up to the mountains.
Yeah, it's great. Fresh air. And it's a lot cooler than back home in town.
Yeah. I like living in the country and going up into the mountains.
Yeah. Now, you guys help me do the open where we talk about how much horsepower and power and torque we have.
Yeah, I remember.
I'll get you the numbers. I've got them here somewhere.
Yeah, I remember when I was Lily's age.
Yeah, you guys used to do all that when you guys were younger.
Yeah. A few weeks ago I watched that video.
Oh, you did? The one in the Nissan? The Frontier? And Cameron's asking a bunch of questions. He must have only been 2 years old. Maybe 3.
He was 3. He said he was free.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
I'm free.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Here comes the rocks. We may have to go into low range. And then we will go rear blockers and see how that works for a while. Okay.
Oh, there's 2 Jeeps.
And now there's 2 Jeeps coming, so we'll pull over there by that rock and get off to the side.
Other wheels are bendy.
Yeah, those are like razors. Those are ATV side-by-sides. They got a lot of wheel travel on those. I got you.
Yeah. I don't care when I get my shoes wet.
Well, just don't get them too wet.
I have short shoes, and this is short.
Yeah.
That way.
Go. Well, Mr. Truck here with the grandkids. This turned quite an adventure. I was on the same road, the Mid-St. Vrain and the Coney Flats, just a month ago with Anthony and the Bronco, and I don't remember it being quite that tough. We got on Rocky Flat, or the flatty cones, Coney Flats, whatever it is, Coney Flats, and it got gnarly. There was so many rocks and they were spaced wrong, so very, very difficult to do. I don't know if I would do it too many times, but yeah, we end up in some places where there was giant boulders and there's only 3 lines. We tried each one of them. You know, we got stuck, and I didn't want to get laid in between rocks where we couldn't get out because I don't have a winch. So I finally backed out of 2 of those and got over far enough to climb on top of the big rocks and straddle them and get over next to the hole and then turn sharply left to try to catch the next set of rocks. It was not easy. We went bouncing through there pretty hard, hit the skid plates a little. It was really fun, but it was a little nerve-wracking too. And, you know, whenever it's above 5 miles an hour, when wearing our seatbelts below that, it really doesn't do a whole lot when you're trying to see out the windows. But anyway, so I was going to tell you a little more about this Wrangler Unlimited Rubicon 4xe. Looks like the MSRP is $61,265. It's amazing what the EPA rates for fuel mileage. I can't believe they've got such a thing as gasoline electric 49 mpg. It's a combination. That is amazing. But too, on this thing, I've got 10% battery by just running the whatchamacallit, the hybrid, and it charged up that much. But they're coming back. That bridge must be a little floppy. Anyway, get kicked out of that. But I'll tell you some more of these things. I mean, I really had a good time charging as I figured out all the secrets. When you get a yellow light, you unplug it and plug it back in. Then I can charge much faster because it took us 20 hours. But this is like a loaded Rubicon. It's called Firecracker Red on the outside and black on the inside. Leather trim bucket seats. It's that 2-liter, 4-cylinder, dual overhead cam, direct injection turbo engine, 8-speed automatic. It's a nice combination. I mean, this is something that, you know, you could actually get some help from, and it's at times when you just want to run electric, you can do that. And it makes it so quiet, so peaceful. But the radio and premium auto group is 8.4 inches. It's got the LED lighting group. It's got some really cool LEDs on the front of this. It's got hood air vents, but I don't know what they call that hood air vents because it's all insulated underneath there. It's not like the air goes through those vents, but oh well. It's an Alpine premium audio system. It's got a lot of USB ports. Charge only is 2 of them. The media hub. It's got, of course, the Sirius XM, but it's got all of it. Travel Link, Travel Plus. I use all that stuff. 4G LTE hotspot. It's custom shop module by Mopar. 60 amp maintenance-free battery. Charger cord, level 2. It's a Rock Track heavy-duty full-time 4-wheel drive. It's also part-time 4-wheel drive. 410 rear end, true lock front and rear axles, which is really cool. We ended up using that. It was mostly in the rear locker, but we did use the front locker when we got into some of the logs and the wet rocks and all that. I didn't want to stop anywhere and have to spin the tires and back up, so I locked the front end too. That's just in low range. Let's see, and it's got power locking filler door, which is kind of weird. You used to just open them, but you got a button you push and you can count to 5 before it actually decides to open the door on your gas cap, which I thought was a little bit odd. It's let's see, yeah, the front ones are power, 1 touch down, but not 1 touch up. Well, this is an off-road truck, so you can't expect to have all the amenities of, you know, what a Cadillac would have, or, you know, a Grand Cherokee with all its stuff. Multi-stage front airbags. I wondered what it had up there because I couldn't exactly see shocks. It says it's got airbags. I didn't see them when I was down there. Wow, multi-stage front airbags, huh? And the cluster is 7 inches here behind the swell. Just at the middle one. The side one's a little bigger, but it's not, and it's got the regular gauges on it. And it tells you a whole lot of stuff. And I'm going to show you the angles and a few other things that it has in this middle console. And let's see, now this is called the Black Sunrider soft top. These are 285 70R 17C, which means they're, you know, about 33 inches, and they might be, I don't know if they're 10.5 inches or not, wide. Of course, it's got 2 front tow hooks, 1 rear. They call these tow hooks, not recovery hooks. That's good. Power heated mirrors, automatic headlamps. Boy, that firecracker red clear coat is $245. The leather trim bucket seats, I think it's a whole package here. Premium wrapped instrument panel bezels is $16.95. And let's see, the customer preferred package 29V, which is cold weather group, heated front seats, remote start, trailer tow, heavy duty electrical group, auxiliary switches, those are cool down below. And let's see, these guys are reading the signs. Right here at the edge of this bigger lake, well, it's not the biggest lake, it's just a easier one that we're going to go across it here in a minute. Let's see, auxiliary switches, 700 amp maintenance free battery. So that's what replaced the other battery. I guess the factory battery was the smaller one that I just told you earlier. I think it was a 600, yeah, 600 amp. They put in a 700 amp for this package, class 2 receiver hitch. It's got the wiring harness, 7 and 4 pin. Safety group is $9.95. That gives you the park sense, rear park assist system. And the advanced safety group is $7.95. That's the automatic high beam headlights, the full speed forward collision warning, plus adaptive cruise control with stop, advanced brake assist. And then we get into the steel bumper group. I love, oh, this brake, yeah, this is, they're steel bumpers, not the plastic you get on the cheaper models. Where are we at? Okay, the advanced brake group. The steel bumper group costs $17.45. That's the front and rear bumpers. That's kind of wild. The all-weather mats by Mopars, $165. Then remote proximity keyless entry is $645. And this is the warranty. This is always, warranty is important on hybrids. This is a 5-year, 60,000-mile drivetrain. It's 10-year, 100,000 hybrid system limited warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile high voltage battery, 336 basically limited. So that's good. That's what I did on my Fusion hybrid. It was like a 10-year, 100,000 mile. And that's important because we don't know what these batteries cost. We don't know how that's going to go. If we get it out, well, this here's got too many trees. Mine's a tall truck, so I got to find just the right places to drive it. And we'll have to get the four-wheelers and the side-by-side out. I've got to take you guys somewhere. Yeah.
That makes it probably makes her stomach feel better because she probably is getting a little bit closer.
Yeah.
I used to have that car.
Should I go this way? Yeah, it happens. Me too. I get car sick.
I still get it, but mostly, like, I mostly had it when I was little.
Yeah.
But, like, since I've grown up and got used to it, being in the car and being, like, in the mountains,
Yeah, and I didn't used to ever get motion sickness, but now that I'm old, I do. And I'm going fast in a Mustang around curves or a lot of things. I can get motion sickness. I'm going to try to get tires on both sides of us so we can walk up these rocks without hitting anything. If I'm centered, we're in good shape. If I'm not, we're going to swing sideways. Going up and down.
We can turn around.
Oh no, honey, we got to go around in a circle. Why you want to turn around, darling? Aren't you having fun?
it's okay.
Well, if you want to take another nap, you certainly can. It's whatever you feel like doing. I'll try not to be too bumpy. Huh?
Go around.
Oh, well, we're going to go, we'll go in a circle is what we're going to do. But you got to see all the cool water. We're going to drive across a lot of water. And that's really neat up here.
I'm waiting to video until we get to that water.
Yeah, I think the river's right there, the mid-St. Vrain. There's South St. Vrain, mid-St. Vrain, North St. Vrain. There's a lot of St. Vrains right here. This is really a cool trail. Well, some four-wheelers are sneaking up behind us. There we go. I got another gear. We're in second gear. Go a little faster in low range. If I can get to the next one. Oh, there we go. We're all the way to third gear in low range. So we're going not very fast. 7 miles an hour. And in windows like this, you might see some deer or something poke their head out, or maybe a moose, or maybe a bear. I was born in Colorado. I haven't seen a bear yet.
I have to get my coat.
Oh, and where's your coat at?
On the ground.
Oh, anybody reaching for her? Well, we're hanging on to third gear. Whoa, bouncy, bouncy. Let's see, I think I'm gonna pick the line to the right. Bounce across the top of these rocks. That's what you gotta do. You do that in a four-wheeler too, or an ATV, is you figure out where you think the tires are. Of course, in an ATV, you can see the tires, and you're trying to get up on top of the rocks, so you have more clearance underneath the vehicle. So it's kind of like straddling the bigger rocks. Everybody does things a little different. That's the way I like to trail ride, and I like to do it slow. That's what I do on horses when I'm trail riding. I like to go slow and take in the scenery and enjoy it. I don't trail ride or rock crawl fast. I do it slow. Back to third gear. It's nice and cloudy through here. I gotta find a trail that has the higher, taller trees so I can get the GMC, the big lifted truck. Well, you can go camping up here, get your tent out. Camping permitted beyond this point.
Camp right there.
Yeah, that'd be a cool place, nice and level.
And a good place to like have a fire too.
Yeah, get your little campfire going. I don't know if fires are permitted. Sometimes when there's really high fire danger, it's not permitted. I should be talking about the truck. This 4xe. I told you in another part of the video about the trailer. I got 12.6 miles. And yeah, what? Oh, you're okay? Is there something you can drink if you start coughing? I've got a little water up here if you need it. And these got 33-inch tires, which is good. That's what I have in a lot of my vehicles.
I was going to tip over.
No, honey, we're not going to tip over.
That's a big one.
I don't think there's many downhill runs here. Otherwise, I'd use that max gen. That's so cool. Let off the gas and it starts braking you, kind of like a one pedal trail riding thing. But it's supposed to only take 20 hours to charge this. Well, that's what it did take me. I got it to 100%, and then I backed up to a trailer and hooked up, and I was at 98. I got out to the highway, it was 97. And to get there, I used that e-save, which makes it run more on the engine, and I don't know if it saved me anything on that trip. But all electric, it's supposed to drive on the highway 21 miles. Most people are getting up to 25. And we didn't bother doing it on the trail because everybody's already done that. You kind of know you only get about 3 miles if you're going uphill on the rocks. But you figure this vehicle, you know, I think it's really cool as a hybrid. I mean, it's fun to play with as electric, but you don't get much range. But in hybrid, you get more range. You keep adding miles that it can run on the electric side and save your gas for the other side. We were getting about 20, 21 normal, just driving both in the hybrid, both electric and gas engine. And now we've been climbing around a lot. We went down to 17 miles to the gallon. Of course, we're in low range and everything else. But 600 pounds heavier, and the battery alone, I think, weighs 300 pounds. And man, in this thing, in electric mode, just flies. It's a fast vehicle. And it's pretty fast in the hybrid mode. This is the Rubicon 4xe hybrid. It's got the Rock Track 2-speed transfer case. It's a 1.01 axle ratio. And we're going to go over some of these other things you have after a bit. But right now, you know, it says on here by the EPA, it's 20 combined city and highway. And if you have electric and gas engine going, it shows a 49 mpge. And MSRP on this thing is 61,265 smackaroonies. See, it's not so bumpy now. Yes, sweetie?
When we're coming from the road.
Well, we're going to go into a circle, honey, so we'll be at the highway after we make a complete loop. We'll go by, we're going to go drive through a bunch of water, and then we'll go to a lake.
No, how else to get out of here?
Well, it goes in a circle, honey. The trail, it'll go over to Coney Flats, and we'll turn left, and then we'll go around the backside. It takes us back to the highway.
So there, it goes like that. It goes like a big circle.
Yeah, it's a left-hand circle.
Yeah, and we just follow the dirt road and look through the water, and we will be out of the dirt road. Back where we were.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No, how else to get out of the mountain?
Well, we will, honey. We'll follow the road until, and the road will end up right by the highway. I know it's kind of hard to comprehend, but yeah, we'll get out. We'll get out back by the highway.
There's water on the road.
Yep, this is how we get rivers. The snow melt on the mountains, and it goes down these little creeks. There's a river right over there. And then, are you cold? I can roll the window up if you want me to.
Yeah.
You want me to roll the window up?
Yeah.
This one. Is it going up?
Yeah.
You don't have your hand out the window, do you?
No.
Okay. If you get cold, Cameron, I can raise yours up.
It's weird though.
And I can put the roof back on if you guys get too cold.
I like it without the roof.
Yeah, that's pretty cool in here because it's shady. A lot of places you ride and you open up if it's a hard tunnel or hard cover, you take the T-roofs off the front section, and then you get a lot of sun, and that really bakes you, and you get glare on cameras. So very seldom can I even open all that when I'm on a trail. But here, it's got plenty of trees.
I can fall asleep.
You'll go ahead and fall asleep, sweetie. Can you put this in your door and that netting thing? Oh, you got thanks. Oh, look up here. We've got rocks and trees. And we got to figure out what we're going to climb over. I think there's always an easy side and a hard side. So I got you guys with me. We're not going to take any hard sides. But look at that ahead of us. Rocks and trees all in the trail. I think I've got room on the right side to go up and over. Now that may take front locker. And I've got just rear locker. Let's see what this does. If it'll climb up there or not. Okay, the front axle made it over. There goes the second axle. Wow, look at that. We did that with just rear lockers. That was, we went through a puddle of water, went over a log and the rocks. Now we're going through a hole. There's a rock at my door. We're doing pretty good.
I'm videoing through the...
Oh yeah, we'll have to come back through here with the side-by-sides and ATVs. Because we can go a little faster in those.
You know when you had the one?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a razor coming up behind us. I gotta get around this tree before I can pull over, or we're not gonna be able to pull over. So hopefully he understands that I cannot pull into a tree just to let him by. Okay, now we'll let him by. Just gotta watch the trees on top. Okay. So those have a lot of wheel travel, so they can go a little faster because they got a little different suspension. Let's see. Should we see how far up on the side we can go?
Take a video.
Yeah, Sissy's videoing. Oop and over. Well, that wasn't much.
So a video can hear us.
Yep.
Okay, I'll check all the gauges, make sure nothing's getting goofy on us. We've got the sway control disconnected. Or the sway control, yeah. Not the sway bar, we have that disconnected too. Sway control, traction control, front alert is off. We're doing good. It's been dropping up pretty good. Run out of gas. There's another big old tree right in the middle of things.
2-minute video.
Is this your TikTok video?
No. I actually have 3 minutes now, so.
Well, good. That's what I'm at. Just 3 minutes. Up and over the log,
Tree.
in the water. Yeah, and there's another tree right ahead, too. You guys see the water ahead of us, camera? You can look out your window, too. We're driving right through the water.
That laughed, though.
Yeah, and now we're going to go uphill for a ways.
Lily, look out the window. Oh, yeah.
And then there's another tree. You know, a lot of times they put these here just to slow down the water so it doesn't eat into the ground so much. So those obstacles are there on purpose. Slow down the runoff.
There you go, Lily.
It's a pretty good trail.